The Detroit Lions have been on the come up for the last 3 seasons, but last season they really showed us what they were capable of when they're healthy. I mean, if they didn't have all of the injuries that they had, I truly believe that that team would have won the Super Bowl. So today, I'm going to be giving myself 4 seasons to turn the Detroit Lions into a dynasty. I mean, obviously, as you can see, the offense that we have right now is absolutely loaded. This might be the best offense in the league. And on the other hand, I mean, this defense has had some serious injury issues, but when they're healthy, it's the same story as the offense. They're absolutely terrifying. So, I mean, I feel like we already have all of the pieces right in front of us for this team to be a dynasty. But with that being said, obviously the Lions have not won a Super Bowl yet. So if we want this team to be a dynasty, we're going to need to win 3 Super Bowls throughout this video. So obviously getting the job done in year number 1 is pretty crucial. And thankfully it looks like the Lions did not disappoint in year number 1, because we're going to go 15-2, which does win the division, and we also got the number 1 seed. We barely got the number 1 seed though, because the Eagles also went 15-2. But anyways, to start off the postseason, we're going to be taking on the LA Rams in the divisional round. So far, it looks like it's been a pretty slow start to the game for both offenses, though. I mean, it's 7-0 in the 3rd quarter, but we do have possession. So hopefully we can put together a solid drive here. That is already a great start. That's what I like to see from Gibbs, bro. I mean, I really hope that we keep him throughout this whole video. I mean, I guess we would, because I don't think there's any chance of his contract running up in the next 4 seasons. But I'm going to try and go for JMO here. And it looks like he is going to be open for the first down. One player I'm definitely not certain about is Jared Goff. I mean, obviously he's good right now, so I'm not going to get rid of him yet. But as the video goes on and he ages, I feel like his overall is going to start to go down pretty quickly. We'll have to see though. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll somehow become an X factor or something. But I'm going to try and go for JMO again. Hopefully he can get open. That's going to be close. We got smoked. I mean, if we didn't get hit there, I feel like he would have been able to bring that in too. So that definitely sucks. But I'm going to try and run a simple route. And this time it looks like he's going to be there easily for the first down. I'm tempted to run a slant route with Amon-Ra St. Brown, but the last thing that I want to do at this point is throw a meaningless interception. So I'm just going to go for a few runs with Jahmyr Gibbs, and hopefully he can end up punching this in for a touchdown. I mean, if he can't get a lot of yardage here, I might still end up going for a pass. That's a solid gain though. It is going to bring up a 3rd down though. So I'm going to bring up Montgomery because he's better at trucking through the fenders, and it looks like it's going to work out for the first. I mean, that's exactly what I needed. So I'm hoping one more run will be enough to put it in for a score. And it looks like Gibbs is going to have the touchdown. So that's going to extend this to a 2-score lead for the Lions. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the dub. So that's going to send the Lions back to the NFC Championship game. And I was expecting to be playing the Eagles, but surprisingly enough, we're going to be taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I'm just realizing this right now, so I guess I kind of missed it earlier, but the Philadelphia Eagles actually ended up getting upset in the wild card round by the LA Rams, which is crazy to me because I thought we were going to have like an insane battle with them in the NFC Championship game, but I'm happier with this. I mean, I feel like we definitely have a much better chance of beating the Cowboys, and considering I'm going to need to win 3 Super Bowls in 4 seasons for us to be a real dynasty, that definitely helps out our case. I mean, I'm not going to complain about an easier path to the Super Bowl. I was wondering how that wasn't a catch by Williams, but after seeing the replay, it looks like he somehow dropped it on his way out, so that definitely sucks, and now we're going to get sacked by Parsons. I mean, that's just tragic, bro. We need to get 19 yards to stay on the field now, so I'm just going to try and run this route again, and hopefully this time it works out better. I couldn't even get a throw off though, so that's going to take us off the field. Thankfully, we do have a pretty crazy defense, and we were able to bring up a 3rd down. So, I mean, all we got to do is get one more stop, and we will get the ball back. I just got to make sure that everybody's locked up. We're going to get a sack with Hutchinson, so that's going to give us the ball back. I mean, I'm going to go for a shot right out of the gate on this drive, man. Trayvon Diggs is going to be on St. Brown, so this is definitely a dangerous play, but I feel like he should actually have that. We're gonna be set up already. I mean, I'm just gonna run this route again because I feel like when I run it in this direction, when we're at like the 20-yard line or something, it does usually work out for me. And it looks like we've got him again, but he's not gonna have the touchdown. We're 1 yard away though. I mean, we literally could not get any closer than this. So I'm just gonna run it with Gibbs. Ah, man, I actually kind of regret not going for a QB sneak. That might have worked better, but either way, we're in. So it looks like Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna make this a 2-score lead for the Lions. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the dub, but the Cowboys did make this thing a lot closer. I mean, we're only gonna win by 3 points, but either way, that sends us to the Super Bowl in the first season of the video, which is big because, I mean, if we do win this game, that takes a lot of pressure off of me. I mean, if we lose, we're gonna have to find a way to three-peat. But to end off the season, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is gonna be winning MVP. And of course, in the Super Bowl, we're gonna be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And I gotta say, I was expecting this to be an absolute shootout, but so far, this has been like the most boring Super Bowl in NFL history. It is 3-0 in the fourth quarter right now. I gotta make sure we get a stop here though. That does bring up a 3rd down, but it's 3rd and 3. So all they need to do is get 3 yards, but we're gonna catch Pacheco. So now it's our turn, man. I mean, our field position's garbage because Kansas City did have a really good punt, but if we can score a touchdown here, that should basically do it. I mean, there's only 5 minutes left in the game. And even if we can't score a touchdown, I mean, our defense has been amazing all game. So I'd like to run as much clock as I possibly can here. Oh, come on. We're gonna have the 1st down with Gibbs. I'm gonna try and run this route right here with JMO. And if it works out, I honestly might go for a shot with St. Brown because that did work out really well the last time I tried it. So I'm gonna try and run this route again, man. I mean, I feel like St. Brown is one of the best at getting separation. We almost got hit there, but he should have that unless it gets knocked away, which it's going to be. That was so close, man. I thought we were actually gonna bring that in, but either way, that does bring up a 2nd down. We would have had him again, but the O-line collapsed. So it's 3rd and 10. I mean, I'm just going to go back to JMO because he is the fastest wide receiver on our team. So if he can get some separation, he should be gone. I mean, that's going to work out great for us. I mean, this is going to be a super boring end to our first season, but honestly, I'm just going to try and run the clock out. I mean, Kansas City's using their timeouts now, so they only have 2 more to go. We actually still might end up scoring in the process. We're at the 6-yard line. I'm done passing the ball though. I mean, I'm not taking any unnecessary risks because if we do still score a touchdown here, it's going to be nearly impossible for Mahomes to pull off the comeback. There's a holding call. That is exactly what I didn't need out of our O-line, man. I mean, that could not have come at a worse time. That's going to save Kansas City a timeout, and that's going to back us up a lot, but we're still going to get a touchdown out of it. So either way, it worked out. I mean, that score right there could very well be enough to put this thing away, and it looks like it was. We actually held on to the shutout as well. So that is a dominant performance from our defense. I mean, holding Mahomes to no points in the Super Bowl is pretty much unheard of. So obviously, it's been a crazy year from them. And as I said earlier, I mean, it was pretty crucial for us to win a Super Bowl in year number 1 because now we don't need to three-peat. We do still need to find a way to win 2 Super Bowls in the next 3 seasons though, which is still going to be very difficult. We'll just enjoy this one while we got it though. So as you can see, to end off year number 1, Dan Campbell and the Lions are finally going to be hoisting a Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the first off season of the video, and we did have like $63 million to work with, but free agency was kind of garbage, so I just didn't get anybody new. I mean, we're going to have to save that money for next season either way because we're going to have a lot of expensive contracts to renew. However, I was still able to get Abdul Carter in the first round. It seems like I always get this guy in my videos, but somehow he fell down to the 32nd pick, which is an absolute steal, so I had to go with him again. He's going to be an 81 overall to start off, so he'll be a starter in his first season as well. And it looks like the Lions did have another pretty solid season in year number 2, but they did obviously fall off a little bit. I mean, they're going to go 11-6, which does still win the division, but this time they did not get the number 1 seed, so we have to play the Falcons in the wildcard round. And I really wasn't expecting the Falcons to be that much of a threat to us, but they were able to bring this game to overtime. I mean, we're all tied up at 10 right now, but they've already had possession. So if we can score here, this game is over. I mean, we only need 6 yards here, and even if we can't score a touchdown, all I gotta do is kick a field goal. So I'm just gonna go for a few runs, and hopefully we can punch this in. We are 3 yards away. So I'm hoping one more run will be enough to do it, but as I said, if not, I mean, we should have a very easy field goal from here. So I'm just gonna run it again, and it looks like Gibbs is gonna be in for the score. So that's gonna put this game away, which is gonna send the Lions back to the divisional round. It looks like we've got a pretty tough game in the divisional round though, because we have to play the 14-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Tampa does have the 1 seed as well. So if we can find a way to win this game, I'd say it's definitely an upset. Obviously Tampa's in scoring position right now though, and we're already down by 2 points. So if they do score a touchdown, this thing is pretty much as good as over. So we absolutely need to get a stop here. I mean, that is gonna bring up a 3rd down. So hopefully we can hold them to 3 and then have like 2 minutes to try and score a touchdown our own. That should be it. No way. I think we hit him early. And we did too, man. I feel like that was honestly kind of a weak call. Maybe I saw it wrong, but I think we hit him as soon as the ball got there. And that does bring it down to the 2-minute warning as well. So, I mean, if Tampa gets another 1st down here, we honestly might need to start burning our timeouts. Madden kind of blessed us a bit though, because after that, Tampa did get struck with delay of game. So that makes it 3rd and 11. They're going to be passing this, though. No way. Godwin's open, but he's going to step out of bounds. So we're going to hold them to 3 as long as I don't hit anybody here. I really need to make sure we don't smoke the kicker, because that would be a terrible way to lose the game. We're good, though. So now we got like 1 minute with all 3 timeouts to try and keep our season alive. Obviously, we need a touchdown, though. I mean, a field goal at this point is not going to do anything for us. I got to use a timeout here, too. I was hoping I wouldn't have to call a timeout that quickly, but I'm just going to run routes that usually work out with me. So I'm going to try and go back to this one right here. Oh, bro. Oh, that's going to be close. We might have overthrown it. Never mind. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be there. I probably shouldn't have stepped out of bounds there, but I wanted to let the clock run because, I mean, I do not want to give the ball back to Tampa. So I'm going to intentionally get stopped at like the 1-yard line. If that backfires, I mean, it is what it is. That would be a pretty tough way to end off the season. But now, if I can punch this in for a touchdown, that should pretty much put the game away. There's only 17 seconds left on the clock. Obviously, we're going to go for the 2-point conversion here, though, to try and make it a 3-point game. That did not work out at all. We're going to throw a pick. So this is going to be an interesting finish because all Tampa needs to do is get into field goal range, and they basically win this thing. I mean, all they need is a field goal, but no way. That should be it. If he caught that, we would have been done. I was really hoping we get the pick there, but either way, as long as they don't pick up a big gain here, we should. No way we're gonna lose. Because of that, it's overthrown. I thought that was it. We are cutting it close, but there's only 3 seconds left on the clock now. So as long as they don't get a Hail Mary, which honestly, if they get this to work out, they deserve to win this game, but it's not gonna happen. So the Lions are headed back to the NFC Championship game. And in the NFC Championship game, we're going to be taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And so far, we seem to have done a pretty good job against Arizona. I mean, we're up by 10 points with 4 minutes left in the game. And we're obviously in the red zone right now. So another touchdown should basically do it. That run did not work out with Gibbs like I wanted it to, though. So I'm going to put in the air with Williams, and hopefully he can bring this in for a decent pickup. That should be a touchdown right there. And it looks like he's going to be in. So as I said, I mean, that should be enough to put this game away. And after that, we did hold on for the win. So for the 2nd season in a row, the Lions are headed to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off year number 2, this time it looks like Jalen Hurts is going to be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, we're going to be taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And after the crazy regular season game between the Bills and Lions, I mean, I feel like this is a Super Bowl that a lot of people wanted to see. Obviously, we got Chiefs versus Eagles, but if this could have happened, that would have been absolute cinema. But either way, we're down 28-25 right now. But as you can see, by the time on the clock, we do have a pretty solid chance to walk this game off. So hopefully we can do that. We got to be really careful with the ball here, though. I mean, we cannot afford to make any mistakes. I feel like this route with JMO just keeps working out for me, so I'm going to try and go back to it again. No way that's how we're going to lose. We are going to lose this game. I thought we were going to be good, man, but that could really ruin our chances of being a dynasty. I mean, unless I can find a way to get a 3-and-out here, we are basically done, man. I mean, I really don't feel like we're going to have a chance to come back if they pick up the first down. That is the only reason I haven't called a timeout. I mean, if we can get a stop here, I'm going to use one. It's 3rd down, so hopefully we can do this. But obviously, if Buffalo picks up the first, this game is over. I mean, we're not going to be able to stop the clock anymore. It looks like we are going to have Cook, though, so we'll get the ball back. As long as we don't hit the kicker or anything here. This actually might help us out if he misses this, and it looks like he's going to butcher that. There's only 27 seconds on the clock, but all of a sudden, we have a chance. I mean, all we need to do is kick a field goal to send this game to overtime. I'm going to go for a shot right away here, though, man. I mean, I trust St. Brown to bring this in. What a catch. That is crazy, man. I cannot believe he brought that in. But on the downside, I did have to burn my final timeout. So if we get stopped outside of the end zone, we're screwed, but we're in. JMO's going to give us the lead back. So now we just need our defense to clutch up. I mean, a field goal does not help Buffalo at all. So all we need to do is not allow a touchdown in the next 13 seconds. And this team is going to be winning the Super Bowl for the 2nd season in a row. We're going to get a sack. And with 8 seconds left, I mean, they have a chance to run 2 plays here, but I feel like this is probably going to be the final play of the game. So I'm just going to run man coverage. I feel like we should have everybody locked up too, man. There's no way he's gonna get that. Hold on, okay, that's not going for a touchdown. We've got him. That is gonna end it. So for the 2nd season in a row, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. I mean, we are well on our way to becoming a dynasty. I'm hoping we can three-peat next season, but even if we can't win it next year, we do still have 2 seasons to try and get the job done one more time. What an end though, man. I mean, when Goff fumbled the ball, I thought we were done. I'm kind of surprised we actually found a way to win this thing. But obviously, as you can see, to end off year number 2, Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions are going to be hoisting another Lombardi trophy. But anyways, that's going to bring us to another offseason. And unfortunately, this one's going to be rough. I mean, we're $19 million in the negative. So we're going to be losing Kirby Joseph, which is a huge hit. That's not all either. I mean, we're losing Rodriguez. We're losing Robertson. We're losing Reeder. I mean, there's a lot of pretty solid talent that is no longer going to be on this team. But either way, I mean, heading into year number 3, the offense does still seem to be in a very good spot. And even though we did lose a lot of solid pieces for the defense, we are still looking very good. And once again, in year number 3, the Lions had another very solid season because they're going to go 11-6 to win the division once again. And to start off the postseason, we have a rematch against Tampa in the wild card round. And I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked with how this game is going because I thought it was going to be another close one. But right now, the Lions are getting absolutely cooked. It is 17-3. So if Tampa Bay ends up scoring a touchdown here, that should probably put this thing away, unfortunately. I mean, even a field goal might make this thing an out-of-reach game. I mean, the only way we don't go down by 3 scores here is if we somehow get a turnover, but that's not going to happen. And after that last touchdown, we were never able to recover. So this is going to be a pretty surprising first-round exit this season. So that makes things a lot more difficult because now we have to win a Super Bowl next year for this team to be a successful dynasty. So we're going to need to go all out. But to end off year number 3, once again, Jalen Hurts is going to be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the New Orleans Saints ended up beating the LA Chargers. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the final offseason of the video. And things are rough right now. We are $42 million in the negative. So we're losing Sam Laporta, Frank Ragnow, Terrion Arnold. I mean, we are taking a huge hit. After losing all of those players, though, I mean, thankfully we did free up a little bit of cap space, but still, I didn't have a whole lot of money to do anything too big. So in free agency, agency, all I did was pick up Chase McLaughlin and Aaron Brewer. I mean, the offense is still looking pretty solid, but the defense is an absolute mess right now. So we need to go out and make some trades. And I did make a pretty big one with the Bears. It cost me a 2nd round pick and 2 1st round picks, but we're going to bring in Williams and Johnson for the defense. And after that, I was also able to make a trade with the Cardinals for Mac Wilson Sr. And then I pulled off a trade with the Commanders for Jeremy Chin. But after all of those pickups, I mean, this is what the offense looks like heading into our final season. They are clearly still capable of getting the job done. And the defense was a mess at the start of the offseason, but I feel like we did do a pretty solid job at rebuilding them because they once again look like the best defense in the NFC. And in the final season of this video, it looks like the Lions did not disappoint because they're gonna go 14-3 to win the division, and once again we got the #1 seed. But anyways, to start off the postseason, we're gonna be taking on the Green Bay Packers, who are 12-5, and it looks like it's been a really close game against the Green Bay Packers. We are losing 12-7 right now. I'm so happy I got the ball off there. If that went for a sack, that would have really sucked, but it's gonna be 2nd and 10. Obviously, there's only 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the game, and after that play, we might be cooked. I did not realize he was there until we were already on the ground, so we're gonna need to find a way to get 22 yards all in one play, or our season might be over. St. Brown's got it though. I'm done playing around, man. I feel like the deep ball downfield with St. Brown has been extremely overpowered today, so I'm gonna run another deep shot with him. I don't know if he's gonna be able to come down with that. It looks like he's got it again though, and he stays up for the touchdown. That is a crazy play. I mean, looking back, going down might have been a bit smarter because now there's only 56 seconds on the clock. Sorry, I shouldn't say only 56 seconds on the clock. There is still 56 seconds on the clock, which is way too much time for Green Bay to have. I mean, it's gonna be, oh, we got it. Okay, we're gonna at least be up by 3 points. Green Bay had a really good kick return though, so they do have a serious chance of tying this game up. I mean, if we go to overtime, it is what it is. I just gotta make sure that we don't lose. We're gonna be going to overtime though, which definitely sucks. I mean, unless Green Bay scores a touchdown and walks this thing off, which would suck even more. I don't think we're gonna be able to block a kick from here though. I mean, blocking kicks usually never works for me, and Green Bay seems to be just absolutely dogging our defense right now. So they honestly might end our season right here. This offense has been underrated. That's going to be a touchdown. 3 plays and they're already in the end zone. I can't believe they got downfield that quickly. I mean, that's just terrible defense on our end, and we're not going to have a lot of time now. I mean, we've only got 34 seconds to try and pull off a crazy comeback, so I might go for a shot downfield if I can get this play to work out. I feel like we need the first down first, though. It looks like J-Mo's going to be there. I had to burn a timeout there, though, which I was not hoping to do. So now there's only 26 seconds on the clock. We're set up pretty well right here though, man. I mean, J-Mo's gonna bring it to the 21. So that is good news for us, but I mean, on the downside, I did have to use my final timeout, and now there's only 19 seconds left in this game. So I'm hoping that St. Brown can bring this in. It's knocked away though. So now we only have 14 seconds to get in the end zone here, and if this gets shut down outside of the end zone, I mean, this game is gonna be over. We should have that though. St. Brown's gonna be there for the touchdown. There's 10 seconds left. And after that, we held on for the win. So that's another crazy finish from the Lions, which means our hopes of being a dynasty are still alive. So we are back in the NFC Championship game where we have to play the Philadelphia Eagles. And I was hoping for a much different outcome in this game. I mean, I thought we'd put up a pretty good fight, but we're getting cooked by Philadelphia right now. One more touchdown's probably gonna put this game out of reach if it isn't already. I mean, it's 24-7 with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So it's looking like we are probably not going to be a proper dynasty unless we can somehow pull off a miracle, but that is going to be another touchdown from Barkley, and things did not get much better after that. I mean, we're going to get cooked 31-15, so that is going to end our season. I mean, we did still win 2 Super Bowls in this video, so this team was crazy either way, but we're going to fall one short of being a dynasty. So obviously, we failed. The Lions are not a dynasty, but to end off the final season, it looks like Patrick Mahomes is going to be winning MVP. And after beating us, it looks like the Eagles went on to beat the Ravens by literally 1 point in the Super Bowl. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my Instagram and everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.